What's up? It's the Cutmaster Cool V, and I'm here doing the B-Shine. I was a DJ. My father was a DJ. My two uncles were DJs. So hip-hop wasn't really out to my knowledge. You know, doing parties was out. You know, what we did was disco records and playing parties. And then I heard a tape of Grandmaster Flash, and you know, that just took it to another level for me. You know what I mean? And the Furious Five, and then you started getting the Cold Crush tapes, and then along the way, you know, Sugar Hill Gang and all of this stuff came out, and King Tim the Third, you know. But we would, you know, we was doing it a little bit before the records came out. I didn't know it was hip hop. I just thought it was the way it was supposed to be, you know. And then I learned that the guys I was seeing were getting it from these guys from the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, it just started blossoming into something else. And, you know, and I'm from Elizabeth, New Jersey, so it's a small town, but it's very hip-hop enriched, you know what I mean? So I used to have guys come from other towns and set up equipment in the courts in my projects, and we used to go out there, you know, have fun. And that's what, you know, my early things of hip-hop, that's just the fun of it. I started out DJing with an 8-track and a hi-fi. I didn't have a mixer, so I had to make sure the record was queued up on the 8-track. So I hit it, like if I hit Brick House, I throw Brick House on the 8-track, and then I come back and throw Bootzilla on the hi-fi and keep the party going. You had to keep the party going, so it was crazy. My father had equipment already, but my mother bought me my first set of my own turntables. It was right after, because the B1s was out, and then they came out with the B101s with the little piece on the back, and they was cheap, but I just wanted some, so I got those first, and then I was just rocking on those, you know what I'm saying, after, you know, because I was using my father turntables, and then I got on those, then I got my 3200s, then I got my 1200s, you know, so I was, you know, I moved up in the ranks. My mother was very supportive of me. My father was a DJ, so he always supported my music. He sent me to guitar school, you know. He believed in the music. He said the music was going to get us out of our situation. I felt that I needed to be on the hip-hop scene. I was doing a lot of bar parties. I was doing parties in bars and for older people. So I already knew how to keep a party going, because the older people, they really liked the party. So you had to really keep them going. So, and it was a whole different array of records. Hip-hop wise, I used to go to the parties and I used to see guys on the stage, and I wasn't able to get on the stage. So I used to go to those guys and be like, yo, how could I be down, you know? And they're like, yo, shorty, you ain't ready. I used to practice in my house about 8 hours a day. And my uncle came in one day and heard me practicing. And he used to be one of the people that didn't want me to get on too. And he said, yo, I got to bring you out to Long Island. You ready? And he took me out to Long Island, and I started doing parties out there, and I started getting my little niche in the hip-hop thing. Being a person that don't have a name, don't have a draw, but necessarily got a lot of talent to yourself. You know, I believe in me. I believe I got just as much talent as anybody else. So I had to overcome that. You know, you fight just to get out there. You just fight and fight and fight. And, you know, that's what I always tell people, is it'll happen. If you just keep pushing, it's going to happen. So that's my early, like, you know, it was always a fight just to get on the turntables, just to get to the forefront of everything. You know, it was a couple people that helped me out, you know, with that. You know, my man DJ Cheese, he was known already. And I started rocking parties with him. He was like, yo, V, come, you know, let's get money. I'm like, all right. Getting other people motivated to the point where we got motivated. Like when me and Biz and all us was coming up, it was nothing for us to sit there and practice for 8 hours. It was nothing. We'd just sit there and go through routines and sit there and practice and do things. People right now think they're just supposed to be stars. And I'm not dissing this generation, because there's a lot of talent out here. But I don't see the drive. I don't see it. You know, for us, it ain't about records. It was just about that cohesiveness and feeling and doing it and making sure you're sharp. I still be inspired because I remember looking at Flash and looking at Jam Master Jay, and, you know, knowing, like, I was DJing before I heard of these guys, but I was not. When you heard Flash, you heard something else. You know what I'm saying? People could say whatever they want. It was a different kind of playing when you heard Flash play. You know what I'm saying? Now people want to say this and that, but I know, you can't rewrite history with your mouth. If you were there, when you saw Flash on them turntables or heard a tape, he would throw records like, whoa, where you get that record from? Or why did he play it right there? He was very creative. And then I saw Jam Master Jay and Run DMC on stage. Like, this is before I had records out, but we was doing hip hop, and Jay was so in tune with the MCs. You know what I mean? The show was just going on, and it was never a stop in it. And I always looked up to Jay for that. Like, I got some of my show pizzazz from him, because when me and Biz on stage, we have fun. It's never really, keep it going, and it's whatever happens, it happens. You know what I'm saying? It's, I'm having fun with the kids right now on Yo Gabba Gabba. And we're not even on stage that long, but to see little kids getting hype off of you on stage right now, like not like babies, that's big. That right there, that's something that I never done in my career. Like we transitioning into that right now. Like, wow, we coming full circle now. We rocking with babies right now. I want people to remember me as a hard worker, an honest guy, a good guy, a hip hop dude that really cared about the culture, really cared about the people, really cared about the artists. It was never about the money. The money gonna come anyway. I'm a hustler. I'm gonna get me some money some kind of way. It don't have to be through hip hop, but it's good that Africa Bambaataa and Kool Herc and them, and all the founding fathers set up something that we can actually make a living off right now and have fun doing it. 30-something years later, 40 years later, it's crazy. Hip hop is our way of life. You know what I mean? Don't destroy it. Embrace it. To the young cats, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing the way you do it. Don't let nobody tell you how to do it. I just like to see more passion in it. You know what I mean? Get that passion. Do what you got to do. And to the older cats, don't knock the younger cats, but, stay in the game. Do what you got to do. Keep it moving. Let's get it all. Let's all get it together. I want to see an old school and new school tour put together. I want to see older cats and newer cats on one tour every year, so that all the crowd can be together and enjoy each other's music, because it's still people that don't listen to older music because they put old label on it. And some people don't listen to the new cats because they saying, oh, they don't pay respect. Listen, it's all music. Juice Crew Reunion World Tour 2013. Say it fast. Juice Crew Reunion World Tour 2013. Big Daddy Kane, Biz Markie, Marley Marl, MC Shan, Coogee Rapping Polo, Roxanne Shante, Tragedy, Glamorous, MC Craig G, Master Ace. Everyone in the Juice Crew will be on this tour 2013. If everybody ain't on it, you won't see it.